Hello everybody, I am back, presumably from the dead. I apologize, I have been trying to get through school and work and all sorts of things, but today I do have a really cool video. It's going to be kind of short. It is on a app or a website that I was taught about in a class very recently that I thought would be awesome to use for writing. First off, I want to let you guys know that I will be migrating this YouTube account to a separate YouTube account just because I want to start anew and use a general YouTube account for writing. So the link is in the description below. Please go subscribe to that channel to get these videos. This will probably be one of the last times that I post a video to this channel. So let's go. Alrighty, so we are going to be looking at a website today that is connected to Google Earth, Google Tours. Google Tours used to be its own separate website, but they did combine it into Google Earth, which makes sense because it actually makes it a little bit more simple. So we are going to be looking at using Google Tours to create a visual storyboard. It really helps me because I like to see where my characters are going, and I like seeing where these important things happen in stories. Alright guys, first of all, I'm going to get us to Google Earth. So I ask you to bring up the Google, and what you can do is you can type in Google Earth here, and you can find it. Or you can go up to this top boy right here and type in earth.google.com right here, and it should bring you right to the website. Then it will load for about 1,000,000 years. Dorm Wi-Fi sucks. Alrighty, then it will load this beautiful picture right here. You can drag it around and throw it around like a giant bowling ball if you really want to watch it spin. But we are here for the project. So these top 3 bars right here in the top left-hand corner, we're going to go ahead and hit those, and then we're going to hit sign in. If you do have a Google account, you sign in with that. Or if you do not, go ahead and create an account. Once you have signed in, go back up to those top 3 bars right there. You'll see your account. And what you're going to hit is you're going to hit projects right here. Hit create. And you can choose either of these. I just create the project in Google Docs. That way I'll be able to access it through my own Google account. Then we're going to hit new feature right here. And there are a couple things you can do. One thing you can do is search to add place if you know the exact address. Again, just don't put your actual home address in there. Probably put a few streets down just for safety reasons. So you can search to add a place. You can also add a place mark, especially if you search a specific spot and you want to add like, oh, right beside this specific shrub is where I found some sort of magical gem. Okay, great. You can add the place mark there. You can also draw on it, which is really awesome, but we'll just be focusing on these 3 ways right here. So I am going to add a place first, and the way that I'm going to determine this place, sorry Mike, I'm very sorry, I just hit you. So what you want to do is you want to put all of the places that your character goes together, and I personally do it chronologically, just so you know where the story starts and ends, and the path in between. So the beginning of my story starts in Hoboken, New Jersey. So search that up, and then we'll hit on the location. Google Earth will do its whole fancy location, spinny the world sort of thing. And then it will show you the area. It's actually pretty cool because it also highlights this area for you in red. Tells you a little bit about the town right here, but what we're going to do is we're going to hit add to project right there. Alrighty, so if you want to add information or you want to change the name of the place where you just marked, you're going to hit replace right here. Now, if I want to rename it, I can rename it first location, and I would still put Hoboken just next to it so you know where that is when you look at the title. Then you can put a little description in here. You can write the characters. You can write a special place. You can write the time period, and these are all parts of my story, but they're always unique to your story. So you can put anything you want in this little box right here. You can also choose from a whole bunch of little colors. You can choose from these icons right here. There are more of them, and you can also pick the color of the icon just in case you want it to really stick out when you're looking for that place again. Let's see. I'm just going to say screw it and select a little castle because why not? Now we move on to a part that I think is really important, especially because it's visually appealing to me. If you want to add pictures, you are more than welcome. You can add an illustration, for example. So you can add an illustration type looking picture of the area that you want, especially because me personally, I'm wanting to do pictures that look older. So like one of those kind of burned look images of a map. So maybe I want to put that there. Maybe I want to do more of a realistic look of Hoboken, and maybe I can do a Hoboken streets like this. And these are just gathered by downloading them off my computer. Everybody's computer is so much different. It kind of depends on yours. But yeah, so we have these two pictures for Hoboken, which is the place where my story first starts off and where my character first has their interactions. So now we are going to go back, and there it is right there. You can make any further edits to that same place right here. You can delete it if you just want to get rid of it. So I'm going to add my second place, do the same thing, hit new feature, and this time I'm going to write make sure your text box is clear. We're going to write Sybil's Cave, which is the second place that my character goes where a pretty important things happens in the story. So select that location. It's going to show us where it is. And this is something that's really, really important to me personally, and is what helps me, that I can recognize this distance. Let's say that I was going from this house right here, and I was going over to Sybil's Cave. That kind of gives me an idea of what I'm going through, you know, the types of streets, types of buildings, if there's any foliage. It gives me an idea of how I'm going to get there, what I'm going to have to go around, if that makes sense. So it gives you a good idea of how much you're going to have to write about this, you know, how much time you're going to have to cover for that character to get there. So we're going to add that to our project. We're going to replace that. And I'm going to put second location, comma, Sybil's Cave. And I can write the events that happen there. Like in my story, there is or it freezes. There is an injury that happens. Bro, I swear I can't type. There's an injury that happens. There's a discover of an item. So these are just really important ways to mark down what happened there. And then, you know, I could do another image here. If I want to go with the illustration type, I can go with this guy. So that is on there. And now I want to put the more realistic looking one, so I will hit this one. And now you have a more realistic looking picture of what it looks more like currently. I love these illustration pictures, they're so cool. Anyway, so, and then I'm going to select, we'll do like a little camping because it's a camping area. I don't know, don't ask me, I don't know what's happening. Alrighty, so like I said, you can move them around. Let's say they went to Sybil's Cave first. We can move that, we can move that in front of the other one. Now I'm going to show you how to present it. So this little present button right there, we just hit okay, you know what? Starts off at your first location, which is Hoboken right there, and it's going to have this little option down here. You are more than welcome to drag this, which gives you a street view of the place that you are looking at. Right down there with the ultimate glitchiness that a computer could possibly have. This is horrible. Oh no. Oh god. Anyway, so you can drag this around, and maybe you want to describe the way maybe you want to describe the way that the sidewalk looks. Is it cracked? Do you want to describe this crazy blue car on the side? Maybe that car just hit somebody. That's why there's a dent in the side of it, you know? So just little things like that could really help you in aiding your description. And then we want to go to number 2, so we're going to hit number 2 right here. And it takes you, does its fancy little thing over to your second location, which is Sybil's Cave. Want to do a little stop there. I apologize for the glitchiness of my computer. It's horrible. So then you have a very up close, actually I'm impressed by this, picture of Sybil's Cave. And this is kind of where I got the description. I wrote about the rusty metal bars in the story, saying that she had to get through them. And so it didn't pop up in the other one, but this one, this little box right here will pop up and show you your description, so you can remember what's important about this location. It'll also show you your previous pictures that you uploaded to it. Oh my gosh, I can't speak, you guys. But yeah, and of course, if you ever want to go back, you just hit this back button up here, and then you have access to adding more using the new feature, and or continuing on to present it. So that is that, guys. I hope if you are a visual learner or a person who really needs to see the path of a story, that really helped you. I hope it was a pretty clear example and explanation. I really enjoy using it, and will definitely be using it from now on. But yeah, that's about it. Please go ahead and subscribe to that other channel like I was talking about. The link is in the description, as well as some other resources that I used for this video. I hope you guys have an awesome night or day or whatever time it is when you're watching. Thanks for your support, and peace out.